Let's take a moment. Not a comfortable seat. I know that's part of the journey. Screen, something else on the screen. Let's go check that out. If you find your breath. Take a moment. Channeling the breath, channeling the tall spine, and channeling. So shoes are off in yoga if possible. We need a sticky mat. So can you take your shoes off? Yeah, definitely need that. And you also have a rolling mat there. That is not a yoga mat. There are yoga mats in the other room, and because it's not even long enough for those mats. And take a moment. Give yourselves, and we usually like to be barefoot in yoga, no shoes, and if you can use a blocks, they're in the other room in the closet. And it's important to have blocks because we're starting in this seat. If you're not using your blocks and you don't want to go get one, just sit in your cross-legged, easy seat, and that's okay. So sitting on a block is the only way to really get through this one, because otherwise you're sitting in here or sitting fully down like this. One block. If you're not loving this, then just sit here. Cross-legged. Palms on your head. So you're here, or you're on the block, or you're here and breathe a few moments here. Give yourselves a few moments, stacking one hip on the other or on the thighs. Tap into the breath, growing the spine and breathing. Big inhale, big exhale. Maybe smiling. Here, you have a rise. At this moment. Against all odds, right? Cold weather. Lots going on in this universe that we have no control. So let that all go, right? We have to just keep swimming. Like Dory would do with the fish and Nemo. Keep swimming. It's my motto, right? Can't stop swimming. Very important fact. There will always be chaos around us. There will always be tornadoes. There will always be storms brewing in this atmosphere. Some storms are tornadoes like this pandemic. Other storms are little hurricanes, small winter storms, and we have to learn how to adapt. And our practice keeps us in a routine. But it also keeps our mind laser focused on one thing, and that is you. Focusing on ourselves makes us forget about the chaos that surrounds us. It helps us feel a little more control, but also makes us feel better who we are. It makes us feel a little more at ease in our body. So with that, I think a few more breaths here. Maybe begin your overdrive breath if you haven't done so already. Setting an intention of dedication for the practice. And let's take 5 breaths to seal it in. Hear your own breath. Hear your cathartic mind writing. Seal it in. Nice. Exhale, chin to heart center. Interlace the hands behind your head. Let the elbows drop down and let the weight of those hands deepen the neck stretch. Sitting tall still, belly strong still, no wrapping the spine here. Inhale, chin lifts. Push the head into the hands. Lean back a little bit. Growing tall, maybe looking up to the ceiling and smiling. Breathing. And then chin is level, so it comes back through center. Interlace, that same interlace hand stamps the ceiling. Big reach, big belly, big strong. Inhale, exhale, right. Back through center on the next breath and left. And back through center, and then the hands, strong hands. Exhale it down, palms down. Look how strong. Reach up. Palms up, look up. Reach, lift and lengthen, draw spine. Exhale, look down towards the belly. Reach out like I'm pulling those hands. Strong, active hands down. Inhale, look up. Smile after prayer, let them clap. Exhale, down, rest round. Inhale, palms up, look up. We'll take a little twist. Open up the arm, right arm back, left arm forward. Maybe take that right hand to the left knee. Maybe take a little half pine with that back right hand to the lower knee. And back through center arms up, gaze up, going the other way, lift, lengthen, other way, tee up the arms first, left arm back, right arm forward. And then landing the hands, maybe that left hand behind your back, right hand to outside edge of knee. And breathe here. Nice. One more breath. Back through center arms up, gaze up, and back to prayer. Nice job. Let's just pause here for a moment. Tee up the arms now. We are coming into eagle, hugging right arm under left, palms to. So it's eagle arms, palms on the shoulders, and know that this is your first stop. And breathe, sit tall, belly strong. Second stop is the back of the hands to touch. And the third is the palms touching. Reach it in, inhale, lift up, chin sits on that upper arm. Exhale, lower, bring it on, hammer around the spine. It is a cat-cow eagle in Virasana. Inhale, lift. Elbows lift, chin lift. Oh yeah, exhale around. And one more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Back to the center, unrolling the arms, we're going the other way. Big, strong arms, hugging left arm up. Hands to the shoulders. It's your moment. Sit tall, belly strong. And maybe take your eagle arms or keep your hands where they are on the shoulder. Do not have to be this deep with me. Inhale, lengthen. Look up, chin rest on that upper arm. Exhale, low. Inhale, lift. This is huge shoulder opener. So you don't have to go that deep. Come around. It takes time. I know. One more. One more. Back through center, unwind the arms and the gaze. Extend the hands overhead in prayer. Back through center, smile your way through yoga class. Let's come off these hands and these knees and this feet. Take your blocks to the front of the mat, and then you're going to need it. Palms under those shoulders, look back, knees are directly under your hips. And spin those elbow creases forward. And let's come to our cat-cow on the bone ends of the foot and pull your heart through the bone. And top to the feet to the earth, push the earth away, tuck the chin around the spot. Belly still tight. And keep going a few rounds on. Inhales and exhales. Capture the breath with the movement. Close your eyes, connect it. On your own. I always talk in different stages in my classes, stops. If you like a different stop, which is harder, stop 2 would be the hands spin around. So I always like to offer these up. The more you do it, the better it feels. Just like anything, right? Whoever got on their bicycle the first day and didn't fall? Everybody falls at first. That is yoga, right? You are going to not understand everything at first. Eventually, you become addicted like the rest of us. It's the intentions we make in life, right? Nice job. That's a one and sit right in the center of the mat and lift the left leg up and tuck that knee behind the right knee. Look back, make sure the feet are open. And we take these hip circles. So right thigh is in front of left thigh. And inhale forward and exhale around ourselves. Working our tops of our feet are grounded, by the way, and open. I see some of us looking like this. You know, open down. Open those legs. And breathe. Feeling. Nice job. Here we go. We're back to neutral spine. Listen to the alignment cues. Let's tuck our toes into the mat. Both feet are down. And we lift up into an awkward cross-legged down dog. It will feel awkward. Your right foot is too far forward. Step it back and even with the left foot. Push the mat away, drop your head. This is option 1, stay here. Option 2 is come through the high plank with me, which is not easy. It's a cross-legged plank. Spin those elbow creases forward. Option 3 is drop the knees and pull hard, pull up. Option 4 is keep the knees lifted and up. Upward dog, modified, exhale down. You got 2 more like that, so either stay here, really strong high plank, or drop the knees, pull it or jump, and just drop it. Looking up on back. Exhale down, go. Last round is for the high plank. Again, you can be here with the knees down and your arms. What works for you? Downward dog. Left leg slowly crosses over right and on left thigh and knees in front, and we're back down to our hands and knees. And we look back. Make sure the top of the feet are at the edge of the mat, and left thigh is in front of the right thigh. So if you're not there, just start here, right leg tucks behind left. Nice. Both knees in, look back, make sure the top of the feet are at the earth. And inhale forward, exhale, round yourself. Couple rounds here. Forward and nice. Does look good. This is where we notice we're starting. So yeah, so it is the left thigh in front of the right thigh. Left thigh in front of the right, yeah? And notice what's happening. Open those legs up, the feet up. You're not on the toes, you're on the tops of the feet. Much better. And do the circles. One way, and then the other way. Couple rounds, whichever way. Making sure both knees stay grounded. They're going to want to lift when you get into your circle. This is a yummy hip flexor opener. When we do things with our cross legs, it really points out where some of our issues are. I need to tell you that. Back to neutral spine. Spin those elbow creases forward. That'll be strong arms. Tucking your toes into the earth, into the mat. Lift the knees, drop the head, cross-legged down, over your left leg, over the full foot in front. Please lift it up. Left leg comes back to meet the right. And push the mat away. Even though it's on the wrong side that leg, it still needs to move. Push the mat away, awkward, cross-legged down, go. Here we go. 3 rounds through the high plank, strong arms, spin the elbow creases. Forward, look forward, decide this is enough, or drop the knees and still pull your heart back and look up. Okay, that's my gals a moment. Exhale, back to down dog, 2 more. Either for the strong plank, and then the hips drop about 5, 6 inches and look up. Exhale down. Last one. Super powerful. And then we meet in downward dog. We unwind the legs, feet are parallel, downward dog. Feet are hips distance, start to pedal out those knees. One way and the other. Just try to get one heel to the earth and the other heel. Then that is what we call take our dog out for a walk. Keeping the feet grounded fully. Maybe take your feet a little wider than hip distance, so spread them out a little wider. Come on the ball now to both toes and take both heels to the right and gaze under left arm. And breathe into the side body. Oh yeah. Back through center, heels are coming left, toes are coming right. Gaze is coming right. Then back through center and take the feet hips distance again, look forward, bend the knees a lot. And inhale, we're walking up to the top of our mat. And our hands dangle and are raised up. Take 2 fists, put them between your inner arches. That is your hips distance measure. And notice your knees bend up. Belly rests on thighs, palms rest, head drops. Shake your head, yes. Shake it, no. Let something go. Bend the knees a lot. Breathe. Shake your head, let it go. Uttanasana, forward
Nice job. Grab opposite elbows while you're here. Maybe bend your knees more and sway right and left. And feel that lower back, just giving yourself a little bit more space. And maybe recross the elbows. Good job. Bend the knees wide, keep the elbows crossed, look forward, and the elbows come lift up, and they frame your head, and you're coming up in a chair pose. And the arms are overhead, and we'll look up, and we stay low for a breath. No one's favorite, keep lifting. And then slowly lift up, and reach up, make it a back bend, the arms are coming back, and the perineum is coming forward, and back through center, and let's lower those arms. Inhale, lift up, you grab an opposite elbow, squeeze your thighs like there's a block. Exhale, low. Big inhale. Close your eyes, make it your own. 3 more. Big inhale. Big exhale. 1 more. Nice. And let's come up, go post those arms. And let's grab the opposite way. And grab over them. Big inhale, squeeze. Squeeze the pretend block between your thighs. That's the active legs. And lean back again. Just one time. Look up. Hips forward. Arms back. Feel the back. Then and come back. And let's do 5 of these. Exhale there. Inhale up. We got to get those cobwebs out of the shoulders. Because on a day like today, we hike them up to the sky. And we walk to and from the car. And then we wonder why we have pain later in our shoulders, right? Nice job. Last one. And now strong Tadasana. So if we don't understand our Tadasana, I just like to point out one where we keep our block between our thighs and we activate our glutes. They are rock solid. So it's like squeezing your butt cheeks. If you have an action, like you need to know, if you don't have a block, squeeze your butt cheeks. Shoulders roll up, exhale, roll them down, and breathe, close your eyes. And then interlace the hands overhead, steeple those knees. Reach up and come over to the right. I know you need that block. You always forget. You never want to use your block. Inhale. I was that way too. Now I don't ever not use my block. And back up. And here we go. We're going to squat up. Let's do 1 sun breath together before we really start to move. Drop the head. Inhale, squeeze the blocks, hands positions, look forward. Look at this, notice this. Sometimes we're rounded. No, let's roll those shoulders back and down. Look forward, flat back, smile at your beautiful flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold, drop your head. And bend the knees as much as you need to reverse the swan. Up, reach up, make that back bend, hips forward, arms back. And then to prayer. Oh yeah, so we're going to lose the block and go through a sun breath together. Top of the mat, feet hips distance or the big toes touch. Find your mountain, find your legs, your glutes, your belly, everything tight. Inhale up, arms up, please. Exhale, release, swan dive, head and hips. Inhale, prepare hands to shin shoulders, roll back and down, forward smile. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and we step back to that high plank. And you have choices, either lift straight together, or you come with me on a vinyasa ride, knees come down, elbows tucking at your side, chin touches the earth, belly touches the earth, point the toes, and peel up for a baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, knees downward dog. And capture a few breaths here, or child's pose. I demonstrate that knees come wide. Toes touch, third melt. So always know if this is your first class or 21st class and you're tired, please trust your body. Don't try to keep up with the whole class. One day you'll get there. And don't worry if you're not there yet. Because no one is. Everybody wants to go somewhere else. Just be happy with the present moment. Exhale, knees bend, gaze forward, and you'll walk yourself to the top. Moving from there. Exhale, we're folding, dropping our head and knees. Then root down, rise up, arms and knees up. Reach, lift, length, hands, swan dive again. Let the head and hands through. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, planting, moving through a vinyasa, skipping your vinyasa, downward dog or Raise it down though. If you don't like the slow part, this is the flow. Knees come down. Elbows at your side, chin, chest, baby cobra. We'd be slowly peeling up. A cobra is pressing into your shoulders movement. It is about that. And we pause in down dog or the wonderful child's pose. Eventually, down dog feels more restful over time, but not on class 1 or 20. So let that go. Not possibly show up to your 3rd class and say, oh, this doesn't work for me. Don't give up. Because one time in my life, believe it or not, I did. I could have been even more seasoned yoga than I am now. 10 years earlier, I gave up and I went back. Inhale, bring it on up. And lengthen, exhale, fold. You knew, right? You're going to be a yoga teacher after all that. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Find your strong mountain pose. And take your big toes, touch heels slightly apart. We're sinking our seat chair pose. Fingertips grace the earth, arms up, tail down. Exhale, swan dive, straighten those legs, head and hands drop. Inhale, lengthen, that's hands to shin, shoulders roll back, and down, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, we're back to our plank. And you can go straight to down dog or the chaturanga, which is the flow part that some people get a little intimidated by on their 1st class or 3rd class, but eventually you're gonna want more of it. And we're gonna keep moving, look forward, we're gonna modify the sun beat. Right foot to right thumb, exhale, pivot and plant the left heel. Inhale, hands come directly to the hips. Let's start in our warrior 1. The right knee comes over the right hip. Pull that right hip back. Yep, knee over ankle, pull it back, big stance, shoulders roll back and down, and then curl the arms and knees. And we're gonna pause. Sink deeper in that right hip. Grow taller with the spine. Look up at us. Warrior. Nice. Inhale, open those arms up. Here we go. We're up in left arm. Eagle arms again. You get to choose, maybe you just hold the shoulders or you're all the way up. And if you're coming with me, you're inhale, lifting up, and that's like a little back bend. And you can either stay here, butt stop 1. Butt stop 2 is the harder. 3 rounds, bound, warrior. So we come down, we melt everything, and we use our belly and our thighs, slip those elbows up against the side. Nice. Exhale, lower. Yeah, this is like our flow that I throw in. Inhale, lift, or you pause in your eagle warrior. So you don't have to do this with me. One last one. But it doesn't matter. We're all here together. Back at eagle. And look forward. The elbows come down. Look forward. Everyone come on the ball round of the left foot. Here we go. Listen to the alignment flow. Find your dristy in front. Point of focus. Take a small step up in the back left leg. Micro bend your right knee, keep it bent. Eagle at the top of the mat. So how we do that is we shift the weight to the right foot and slowly lift the left knee. It's a balance. And then we take the left thigh or the left shin over, even if it tangles. Look at this. I'm touching the floor. It doesn't matter. And I'm melting into my knee. And my elbows are lifting, and it's a shoulder and a hip flexor opener. And it is not easy. And keep lifting the elbows. And if you want to be a crouching eagle, you're coming super low, trying to hold it to be this like little ball, eagle ball. And breathe into the back body. Not easy. My foot is still on the floor. By the way, I'd like to show something. Your blocks are our friends. Look at that. My toes are on it. And gives me a little extra support. Inhale, lift. You never have to really balance. And here we go. Unwinding arms again. A left leg and left knee lift for a moment. We're going to balance. And then it's a giant step back. Warrior 1, where it all started. And then you feel that capable power. You've got the best strengths. And even if it wasn't as pretty as you hoped, it will one day. I promise you that. Exhaling, hands down, palm under the left foot. Wiggle the left foot back. Left hand fully round under the left shoulder. Peeling right arm off business. Pause. It's like a low lunge. You can have your left knee down, by the way. All good. It's the left hand down, not the right. And come down on that left knee if you need to, please. If you're struggling, put your left knee down. And then we're coming into Vashisthasana side plank, but we're going in 3 steps. So if you're with me, bust up 1, left knee is down. Right hand, right hip. I'm starting slow. I'm starting at bust up 1. Heel to the right foot to the right, to the center of the mat. Keep going, and then lift that right leg up. Right hand is still on the hip. Right leg is lifted, and you are in Vashisthasana. Bust up 1. Look at me. This is it. Right leg stamps out the back, and you find a little gaze. Bust up 2. Right hand to right hip. Here's bust up 2. Right foot lands in the middle. Outside edge of left foot. Hips left. Gaze lifts. Bust up 3. Yes, that's for full side plank. Everyone's scared of that one. I am too. Not easy holding yourself up, but we'll all meet in downward dog or child's pose and through the vinyasa flow, which is your plank. Come right to dog, go to child's pose, or you're in the flow. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Downward dog, and yeah, we have 3 breaths. So take a wide leg child's pose between sides. Give yourself permission to be here. Even here is like coming home. Nice job. If down dog feels restful, then you stay in down dog. You have to choose where you need to be. And we'll all meet back in down dog when you're ready. Head is heavy. Strong arms. Spin those elbow creases. And breathe. Look forward, warrior 1 on the left. Left foot, left thumb. Pivot and plant the right heel. Inhale, hands to your hips. Shoulders roll back, knee over ankle. Try to create a little right angle here with your legs. And your shoulders are back as a proud warrior mode. So yeah, these hip bones point forward in warrior. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Then curl the arms. If you feel stronger, if you're happy with your hands on your hips, just stay there. And if you're happy, your strong power up arms. So a lot of us kind of get into it with our elbows bent. Let's really power up those fingers, like I'm telling you. Nice. Open up the arms. Take your right arm under left and it's your eagle arms. And hug it in and lift the elbows. Choice to stay here and perfect the eagle warrior. Or you with me, exhale, you're down on the warrioring it. And you're dropping and you're letting your head dangle. And now this is all legs and belly to lift, not the lower back, please. Inhale, lift. Elbows lift. Exhale, down. Humble eagle warrior. Do not do this if you're not quite sure. Because I don't want you to hurt your back. Exhale down. Use your belly and thighs to lift you. Nice. And here we go on the ball mat with the right foot. It is a balance. Find your twisty. It's not going to feel easy. Take a small step up with the back foot. Notice your left foot. Keep it bent. Find your eagle at the top of the mat. But we get there slowly. Shift the weight to the left foot. Lift your right knee. Flex your right foot. And breathe. And it's a balance. Maybe you take that right foot around, maybe the toes land on a wonderful block, which is what I'm doing. And crouch in your eagle. And elbows lift. So that block is our friend. I've used that block for about 10 years. Getting to my eagle to feel balanced enough to wrap forward. You don't have to, and then breathe. This is really all about not necessarily the balance, more about getting into the shoulders and the lower back and getting that yummy stretch. But it's all about the stretch and breath. Inhale, look forward, arms come up. Knee comes up, unwind the arms. Roll close those arms, towards spine. Bend the left knee as we shoot that right leg back. Warrior 1, where we began. Lift, lengthen. Nice. And we're going to go through the same sequence together. Exhale, both hands to frame the front foot. Right hand lands under that right shoulder. And wiggle that right foot back, the toes. And right knee So if you're with me, your knee is down. If you don't want to have your knee down, you know who you are, keep it up. And you're either coming through any version of side plank. I'm taking you through all three. So we're coming through stop one is heel toe the left foot to the center. Maybe the left hand goes to your hip to start. And then extend the left leg out and flex the foot. So right knee down. I've got that right knee down to do this. Right hand under the shoulder, you may have to readjust. Left hand on left hip, flex that left foot, extend it out. Trust you're hearing better in yoga. Left leg extends out behind you. Maybe left arm on the gaze. What happens is we stare at me, I'm mirroring you, and then you get very confused. Better to trust the hearing. If you're coming to bus stop two, left foot comes to the center of the mat. On the outside edge of right foot, long, straight, stay-up leg. Lift the hips, lift the gaze, and left arm. And certainly Vashisthasana, full side plank, stacking the ankles, the shins. Lots of places to take this. Wherever you're going, breathe. Keep lifting. And then lower through your plank, through your down dog, your chaturanga, your vinyasa, your child's pose. Landing any variation. And breathe. A couple more breaths. Beautiful. Downward dog. When you're ready. Exhale, knees bend, gaze forward. Inhale, walk, jump, or out to the top. Your toes touch when you arrive. Right hand from there. Where it all began. Exhale, fold. We began in chair pose. This was our diversion. Inhale, sit that seat. Tail down, arms up. Chair pose. Think lower. Breathe. Nice. And bring it on up. Exhale, hands down. So you need to have your blocks ready to go here on either side. If you know you like blocks during your practice for Parsvottanasana or pyramid. But if not, you're with me. It doesn't matter. Hands to hips, up the top of your mat. Let's hold shoulders go back. And breathe. And let's take that right arm out. Extend the right arm on the bone of the right hand to right. We try this right today. Standing posture. Keep posture right hand to right. Knee and micro bend the left in your goal, posting your arms again. And we're micro bending. We're coming into a quarter. So slowly, let's all do super slow. With the arms are coming forward and the right leg lifts. And keep dropping the right hip. And you have your blocks nearby. If you need to be in supportive warrior, you can always have your blocks. Sorry, up front. Have them under your like, I don't love this. Warrior three, then keep your blocks in. And keep reaching. The Virabhadrasana, right foot is flexing. Keep breathing. One more. You got it. It's a giant step back, hands to your hips. Straightening in the front. Straight, left. And if you're a little close out about 30 feet, and again, this is what I was talking about. If you like your blocks, frame it. Parsvottanasana, triangle to forward bend. Shoulders back, elbows back. Options on the hand. Keep them there. Grab up some elbows, option 2. Option 3 is reverse prayer. 3's down. Option 4 is the full reverse prayer. Try to get the heels and the hands to touch. Still working on that. Big inhale, squeeze your thighs, lift up. Exhale, slowly melting. Big. Exhale. Now we're in the fill up. Exhale, planting that left big toe into the mat as you land the third eye towards the knee. And again, this is the moment where you might need your hands on the blocks to frame the front foot. And melting, or maybe your hands are on the earth, or they're spinning around the fingertips towards the back of the mat. Lots of options here. Last option is interlace the hands behind the right thigh. And that is a super deep expression of this asana. No pressure doing this one. That is no hands really involved on the mat. So be careful. Breathe here. So that is your tree trunks, your legs holding you up. and your core. Inhale, exhale, excuse me, your hands to your hips. Squeeze your hips, look forward, and slowly lift. Nice job. We're coming into a revolved triangle, left hand to left hip. You know you, if you like your block, have it on the right hand, nice. Reach, lift, lengthen. Squeeze your thighs as you move forward, forward, forward. That block comes to the big toe side, bus stop one. The pinky toe side, bus stop two. Press into it. And get the torso to the left arm reaches to left. And the gaze would lift and keep growing. Revolve triangle. Breathe. Oh yeah, one more. Look down, bend the left knee. Both hands come to the blocks or the mat for a supported warrior. Shift the weight to the left foot and the right leg lifts. Yes, sir. You're staying here or standing split. Left hand to left shin, right hand to right shin or the mat, and the right leg lifts. So you're either a supported warrior, and that is super hard, or you're in a standing split, which almost looks exactly like it. Let the head be heavy, it doesn't matter. And breathe, one more breath. Both hands to the earth for the block. Right leg crosses behind for the cross-legged fold. Hands could be on blocks, hands could be on the mat. Your whole left thigh and leg is in front of right. Feels awkward, let that go. And breathe in your cross-legged fold. While you're here, make those little circles. They're so little. No. You're coming forward, around, and back. One way. And just notice, go the other way. On your breath, inhales around. Only you know. You can see. And then pause in your center. Nice job. Exhale, uncross the legs, big toes touch, heels slightly apart. You know me, I like my chair pose, bring it on. Think of C, arms up, tail down, waist up, arms right on, back, gaze follows, sink lower. Nice, back through center, left. And back through center, and stand. For the other side, hands to your hips. Heel toe to feet, hips distance, find your tall spine, shoulders roll back. Shift the weight to the right foot, on the ball round of the left foot, find your twisting, left hand comes out, left hand to left knee, flex the foot, please might go back, right standing knee, you don't have to keep the box in front, please have them there, and then it's roll. And it's a tall spine, it is a part of every moment, so take it slow. This is called crane pose. And slowly shift forward with the arms, the left leg lifts, the gaze follows, shoulder twisted on the earth, left hip drops, left foot flexes, and it's a micro bend in the standing knee. You will fall if you walk out that river. If you're not out there, support the warrior. Take your hands down and realign yourself. You can try again. Doesn't matter if you fall. Step back up. That is how we move our legs as movers. Full plank. And then we get through it. We start again. Exhale the hands to your hips, a giant step back, and legs straighten the front leg. If you're not sure of your stance, just make sure you're comfortable. Both hip bones are forward. Pull the right hip back, shoulders roll back and down. You can start with your hands on your hips or any arm variation. I'm showing you with the hands on the hips. Big inhale, puff the heart. Lead with the heart. Exhale all the air out halfway. Then it's an inhale again. Fill the lungs. Exhale. Another inhale. It takes time to land this one. And then maybe the hands to the blocks or framing the front foot on the fingertips. And keep letting your breath be your hero here. Breath does it all. If you're holding your breath, biting down in a white knuckle moment, then you're not using your breath. Our pranayama is everything in yoga. It's everything out of yoga as well. And tapping into the breath here will help you understand how you can use it in your life to feel some ease. Even during this challenge, you could feel ease, so find it. And any hand variation you're playing with, or you took on the other spot would be my gift. 3 more breaths. For those, I am showing how to get into this asana from the ground up. For those that know they want to go into it using the block with me, please come up, exhale your hands to your hips, and inhale, squeeze your thighs and lift. For those that want to come to this from the ground up, it does feel different. Maybe you need your block or no block on the pinky toe side. Those would be people that really want to take it a little deeper. Left hand to the outside edge of right. Toes, right hand to right hip. Here we go. We push into our revolved triangle, spinning our toes to the right. And it's harder to do it that way, but I am taking you up. So right hand to right hip, left arm up. For those that want to come with me, start over with me. For those that want to play from the ground, are there. Inhale, lift up, right and left arm up. If you're new to yoga, I can come up with me and just try. Big inhale, left arm up. And then take left hand to either the big toe or the pinky toe, press into it, and pivot the torso to the right and the right arm and the knees. So always, yeah, left hand is down. Left hand, yeah, that's it. Right arm to either the hip or the above. Yes, this is your above. So it's left hand, right hand. And we reach, and then we lift. Nice, to the block. You're going to need to get blocks and then lift that right up. Definitely you need blocks. It's not easy if you're not touching the floor. And then look forward, bend the knees, both hands ground, look forward. It is supported warrior. Try both hands on blocks or the fingertips, left leg lifts. Then you're in your supported warrior or you're in your standing split, right hand to your right. Shin, left leg lifts, head drops. Keep lifting, keep breathing. Not easy, 1 point in posture, maybe even playing with balance, left hand to the chin. That's only if you're going there. And then both hands ground, inside cross-legged, forward fold, left leg comes behind right. And realign your legs, do what you need to do to melt. Use your blocks, bend your knees, do what you need to do, maybe those little circles around yourself. Use your blocks on your highest height, why not? Why can't we be here? You can be here. Maybe open the legs wide. Yeah, open them up. Yeah, higher height on those blocks. Yeah. Gotta find the highest height on those blocks if you're not comfortable. Swaying one way, swaying the other. Unwind your legs, feet toes touch, heels slightly apart. Chair pose. Take your seat, tail down, arms up. Maybe peeling right arm back or center. That we're uncross the legs already. We're in chair pose already. Our legs are not crossed. And swan dive forward, fold, drop your inhale, lengthen, prepare, exhale, planting, moving through a vinyasa, downward dog, child pose, flat, everyone, right, toes touch, knees to the edge, the toes touch. And the third eye melt, the hands extended in front. And melting here. No one looks time in this class, that's for sure. Take a few moments in your child's pose. Give yourself permission to be here. It's downward dog for everyone. We'll do a little hip opener. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Open the knee, look under the left arm for the foot. Always options here, so you can stay here. Take your big circles with the knee, 3 rounds on the knee. Big circles, or it's the flip dog if you are going there. You know who you are. But either way, we're all meeting back in our 3-legged dog. Right leg is lifted. Gaze at that right thumb. Right foot to right pinky. It's lizard, high lizard time. Big hip opener, right shoulder and right knee ground together. And you can lower your left knee. So left, we're on the right side, by the way. Yeah, now right foot to right pinky. And our knee is down. And look at here, we got our blocks all the way up here in your lizard. And all 5 toes round. This is lizard bite. And your knee is down. You can be lower on all 4, on the lowest height, on your forearms, hugging right knee. This is where our blocks become our friends. And breathing. Just notice we're on the right side here. And breathe into your lizard. Not easy. Keep melting. Keep breathing. Not easy to be in this. You want a little deeper expression, right forearm, right palm to right inner thumb. Push the thigh away, look over the right shoulder. Maybe come to the outside of the right knee. We're on the right here, so you know we're on left. Next time, just change it up. Oh yeah, not easy. And then slowly coming up and walk, listen to the alignment. We're walking to the back, we're pivoting our left toes to the right, and we're finding God's seat at the back of the mat. This is what we look like. Then that whole right leg comes with us, and we come to our bull seat at the back of our mat. So it's not an easy seat. Right whole thigh over left. We're trying to stack one knee over the other. If this isn't working for you, just sit on a block. You're in your bull seat. If you don't love the bull seat like this, the double leg, just extend the bottom left leg. Right. Good job. Right knee is still bent. Right. And so you're in bull seat. It doesn't matter. You're either here or you're here with me. Interlace your hands on that right knee, shoulders roll back. Breathing here. And now grab either the toes or grab your shins. If you only have one, that's okay. And a last circle around, a couple more rounds around yourself. Inhale forward, exhale around. You will feel this for sure. And then the other way. And if you want a little twist with me, you can take that right hand to that right thigh. Inhale, left arm lifts. Here we go. Left elbow outside edge of right knee. Make a fist with the left hand. Right hand comes on top. Push into the hand and twist yourself in your full seat twist. Oh yeah, not easy. Left elbow outside edge. If you're not comfortable there, just keep your right hand behind you, left hand to right knee, and sit tall and twist yourself like this. So I like your modified. You can be right here like this. Right hand down, left hand to left. Yep, that's another option. Great job. And then we come back to our hands and knees, uncross the legs, move through your plank, your vinyasa, your downward dog, moving back there. Downward dog for everyone. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip, look under right arm, feel the foot. You choose here, stay. The circles with the knee each way, or that wonderful flip dog left foot comes over, hips come up for your flip dog or wild. And you'll be back in our three-legged dog. Look forward, left foot comes forward to left feet. And then we drop the hips a bit. And then we decide if we want to stay in our high lizard, which is the active right knee. Lift it. For low lizard, for our right knee grounds. And then you have lots of places to take this. Keeping the knee hugging into the upper arm, that's your goal. And maybe you come down on blocks or your toes. And you melt into it for 3 to 5 minutes. You take a moment here. This is in lieu of pigeon. It's like a pigeon, but it's just as deep, if not more. Breathing here. And then if you want a little deeper, you just stay there, left forward, left arm to left inner thigh, look over left shoulder, push that thigh away. It is an outer hip flexor opener. So many different parts to our hip. And when we can access all of it, we'll have a little less in it. So good. And bring it on back onto the palms and walking the hands back. Then we take our toes on the right foot and we make like a little half turn to
to make room for our butt, the back of the mat, and we could just stay here. Here we take that left thigh over right, and we have the bull seat, where we're really trying to stack knee over knee. Like I said, lots of options, your block. Wonderful. Or you're extending the left leg, and you're still here. Right, you had it right. Okay, whatever side. No, you had it the other way, right? You just should, yeah, that's it. So you're either here, so I'll take it. So now enjoy the stand, shoulders back, and start those circles, either one way around or full seat. Breathing here, wherever you're going. Not easy. Maybe your palms are on, your hands are grabbing your ankles or your toes, whatever feels right. Go the other way. Big time. And then sit tall, options here. So we're twisting. So inhale, left hand to left hip, right arm lifts up and take right elbow outside edge of left, right hand mix up this, left hand covers it, and push into it, look over left arm. Certainly if you're not up for that, we can have the bust up one, which is left hand down, right hand to left knee, and use your hand out. So one is definitely deeper than the others. Nice job, unwind. We are going to extend the legs and find the center of our mat and come down to our backs. The legs are long, the belly is tight, the hands free. If you'd like to get a little warmer because you know we're getting to the end of the practice, just come on down. And it's an inversion time. Tuck the knees into your heart center. Stamp the ceiling in your shoulders. Active legs. If you want to even play with being active, you can even have your block between your thighs and squeeze your thighs, and that'll keep your legs honest. If you want to be in a supported shoulder stand, that is having a block under your sacrum. And lift the legs up. Certainly the full shoulder stand. Of course, if you want to play with a headstand, you know who you are, you can try that. Take 5 breaths wherever you're going, doing you. We're going all the way up over the cloud, legs overhead. And when you're ready, slowly lower your upper back, middle back, lower back, and the feet ground. Maybe come into a moving bridge with me, where you lift the hips and the palms come overhead. Maybe you're having a block between your thighs. Maybe you're going into full Setu-Bandhasana as your counter pose. If you're moving bridge with me, your hips lift and your hands come overhead. And on the exhale, everything lowers. Inhale, lift the hips. Overhead, maybe you're releasing your hands at your lower back, reaching your shoulders to the full bridge. Keep squeezing your thighs towards one another. Whenever you're ready, lower your upper back, middle back, lower back. And then hug the knees in, give yourself a last loving hug. Happy baby, bringing outside edges of the feet and rocking it out. One way and the other. Last is way over. So tee out the arms. A very brief Shavasana. Extend the legs. Melting for just a few moments here. Just letting it all go for your moment of quiet, your moment of peace. Letting everything around you go. Being okay with being here now for 3 Shavasana. Will be